folks, I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the SH Figuarts Street Fighter 5 Cammy. Alright, my Zillions, hope you're doing well today. We got another Street Fighter review for you, and this time it is Cammy. We just took a look at Chun-Li, decided to do Cammy and Chun-Li back-to-back because they were the only two Figuarts Street Fighter figures that I didn't review here that I had. Now, I didn't get them all, honestly. I only got Ryu and these two, but there's quite a gap in between reviews of those figures, is what it is. This is an interesting one. Is it as good as a Chun-Li? Let's find out. Cammy comes with this London station. I don't know what exactly it's called. Little setup here. You know, if you want to set it up, little diagram for you. It's pretty cool. Looks good. Besides her fist hands, she comes with 2 extra hands. You get the karate chopping hands. And then you get some, you know, about to fight hands, I'd like to call them. They look pretty good. A little bit better than Chun-Li's because they have the extra, like, glove armament on there. Very nice, I gotta say. And also, like Chun-Li, you get 2 extra faces. You get the open mouths, you know, fighting phase, screaming. And then a more, this one, she doesn't really smile, I guess. So you get this face where she's kind of just looking to the side there. They're both done pretty well, I gotta say. You know, the paint is good on them. They look very nice. And if you wanted to change either of them, you would first take off the hat. So you could, you know, do no hat, but then you have a hole there. And then you see that line there. That's where you wanna pull it out from the bottom, actually. And you could just change the face like so. Cammy comes with 2 effect pieces. One is for her foot effect, or her kicking effect there. So we just kind of slip that in there somehow. This does come apart, so maybe that'll be a little bit easier. The directions aren't that helpful with this one, I gotta say. But I'm sure you could rig this up, you know, for however you'd like. It looks good. It's a nice effect. And then you have this shattering effect that you would put through there. And it's okay. It's a little clumsy, but it's okay. It's better to have effects than not. And you can always use these for something else if you'd like. Let's take a look at the articulation next on Cammy. Head is on a ball joint, works well. Then her ab joint is really good. You can get a lot of motion there. The waist joint, she doesn't really have a waist joint. She just has a, you know, rocking back and forth joint. But it can go back really far. So it's interesting that there's no actual, like, waist swivel of any kind there. Very different. Interesting. I don't know if I agree with it. Now, here, you don't really get very little. I see the butterfly joint in there, but it's not going to give you much. So that's a bit of a bummer. This does have the drop-down joint like Chun-Li does. And then hinge and swivel. Otherwise, she does have a nice bicep swivel. That's cool. Double jointed elbow here, which is different than Chun-Li. And then hinge, swivel at the wrists. Legs, pretty much a full split, I'd say. Kicks pretty far forward and back. A little bit of rotation there. Good joint at the knee. It's not a double jointed knee. It's one of these interesting, I don't know how to call these, but it's a single joint, but it's very interestingly done. You get a lot of range of motion out of that. You got some rocker at the foot. You got a hinge. It's another interesting thing here is the way it rocks. They cut the joint here. Never seen that before. That's pretty awesome. So it's separate than the hinge. It's done very interestingly, and then you get the foot hinge. So pretty awesome articulation here, I'd say. For Cammy, actually a lot better than Chun-Li was. Taking a look at Cammy in full proportions are pretty good. I mean, they're right for the Street Fighter mold. Again, I like Chun-Li. I don't think this is really Street Fighter 5. I think this is just general Street Fighter. Cammy, this is the outfit I know her best, and the look I know her best. Proportions, again, really good. Really big, thick legs like Cammy does have. Yeah, so you get that right. I think it's the Capcom mold, so I do like it. The face sculpt here is really good as well. You get the scar, you get the really nice blue eyes. The hair looks pretty good. I like the little hairs going in front here and in back. Oh, these are articulated. Why do I always miss the hair in the articulation section? So these are articulated. That's nice. Looks really good. Nice sculpt on them. A little bit of a pink band down there. Her hat's pretty good. As you saw earlier, they can take the hat off. It looks good. It's a good looking hat. The outfit, no shading on it at all. You know, it's just green, and then you got these black straps here. But it looks fine. I do have to say, I feel like at the edges, it's the paint isn't perfect all around. You can see it's just not right. Strap on the leg is good though, and then there is shading at the legs, which is good. You know, it gives it it makes it look like it's shadowed. The muscles are crazy, but you know, as they should be. Her arm gauntlets are really nice, just in red, but they look really good. Nice sculpts on them. I really like them a lot. And then her boots are very nice as well. Paint is not perfect, but it's, you know, with those socks, but it's good. So very cool all around. Couple of minor gripes, but it's not bad altogether. For your size comparisons, here's Cammy with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, it's a good looking figure. It works well. It's definitely a good Cammy figure, but I feel like the paint, it's good, but like there's some parts that are a little bit off, and that brings it down just a tad, but just a tad. It's just a tad below Chun-Li, but I'd say it's pretty decent overall. So that's good. There you have it, guys. That's my review of this one. I do feel like I want to get more of the SHF Street Fighters down the line. I'll have to look at their availability when I do buy some more stuff. And maybe at that point it'll be totally clearance, so that could be in my favor. Alright guys, but this one's pretty good. Alright, that's my review. I hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below, and if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee on Coffee if you dig what I do. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.